My name is Sai Shiva. Today my topic is mainframes and some topics in mainframes. 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 What is meant by mainframes? It is a server or a large computer. It is a server or a large computer. Large computer. Its main purpose is to store huge data. It was developed by, at first it was introduced by IBM in 1950s. In 1950s. Now, presently, mainframes are produced by various companies like IBM, Unisys, Honeywell, etc. This is about mainframes. Next, what are the next futures of mainframes? Futures of mainframes. Futures of mainframes. Coming to the futures of mainframes, its first future is it can store large amount of data or value of value. Next, the second feature is it has high processing speed. And the third is in mainframes there is no hacking and no virus. And fourth feature is it can support lakhs of users concurrently at a time. Coming to the futures, first feature is it can store the large amount of volume, and it has high processing speeds, and in mainframes there is no hacking and virus, and it can support lakhs of users at a time. The first application is it is used in banking applications. In banking application is mainly used for two purposes mainly. They are for cards processing, for loans processing, and the second application is insurance. In insurance field, it is used for health insurances, automobile insurances, and etc. And the third application is in reservation sector. In reservation sector, it is mainly used. These are the application in reservation sector. It may be used in airway reservation, railway, and uh, roadways reservations, like bus. These are the three applications, and so on. But the major three are the banking application. In banking, it is used for account processing and loan processing. And in insurance, second is the insurance application. It is mainly used for health insurance and automobile insurances. And in the third is reservation sector, airways reservation, and railway and road reservations. Into the modules in mainframes. Mainframes modules. Mainframes modules. It contains 5 modules. 5 modules. The first one is JCL. JCL. It stands for Job Control Language. It is mainly used for compile and execution purpose. And next one is a COBOL. COBOL stands for Common Business Oriented Language. It is a language by using which we can develop the programs in the entire mainframes. Uh, that's all. Next, third one is vSAN. vSAN means virtual storage access storage access method. In the purpose of the vSAN is to store the data in mainframes. It stores data in the form of files. And next, coming to the DB2. Database stands for database version 2. Version 2. It is also a storage technique. It stores data in the form of tables. It stores in the form of files. Data in the form of files. It stores in the form of tables. Both are storage techniques. Both are storage techniques. Then next, CICS. CICS stands for Customer Interface Control System. CICS. It is a customer interface control system. It is mainly depend on the user. It is for user end. In here, these 4 are batch modules. We call it as batch modules. This one we call it as online module. That's all about mainframes modules. The move statement. By using move, we can copy the one variable data to the another variable, or we can assign the value to a variable by using move statement. It is preferred when without using accept statement or value class, we can assign a value to the variable by using move statement. Move statement mainly used for copying data from one variable to another variable, or copying the data from one group to another group. group to another group, or we can assign values to a variable by using this move concept. Basically these moves are of six types. They are uh, simple move, second one relative move, third one reference move, fourth one group move, fifth one corresponding move, sixth one qualifier move. Qualifier move. First move syntax is move source to destination. In move, destination is impactable. Coming to simple move. In simple move, it is simple, like we can assign a value to a variable by using simple move. Assigning value to a variable, like example, move 100 to A, or move COBOL to B. These both should be declared in working storage section. Then only we can pass the values to those. We can assign values to those variables. This is about simple move. Coming to the relative move. Relative move is nothing but copying the one variable total value to the another variable. For example, uh, two variables are declared. Two variables are declared in working storage section, A and B, and A has a value of A is a value of 100. A has is a value of 100. It is assigned at the time of declaration using value class. Then we have to copy this A value to the B by using relative move. It is possible, move A to B. Then B will output we will get B is equals to 100. This is about the relative move. Next, reference move. Reference move is nothing but copying the particular characters from one variable to the another variable is known as reference move. It is based on the position and length. In this, we'll focus on position and length. For example, 01 A picture class, x of 10 Newzen. Now I just want these three characters to copy into the B variable B. Then by using reference move, we can copy this particular three characters into this B. The syntax is move A of position 1. It starts from one position and ends at, and length, its length is 3 up to W, to B of 1:3. So this is about the reference move based on position and based on the position and length. It is the position, it is a length, position length. Based on the position and length, copying the particular characters from from one variable to another variable is known as a reference move. Then next, group move. Group move is nothing but copying the one group data to the another group is known as group move. Example, we declare two groups in the working storage section, then copying the data, one group data into the another group by using, we can copy by using group move g1 to g2. These two are declared in working storage section. Under this they are things like there are 3 or 4 variables declared in both, and the group move purpose is without checking matching variables, without checking for matching variables, copy the data from one variable to one group to another group is known as group move. Corresponding move, it is similar to the group move, but it copies the data from one group to another group only when matching variables are present. Both are similar, but in group move it will not check for any matching variables. It directly copies data from one group to the another group. In corresponding move, it checks for the matching variables. If matching variables are present, then only it copies the data from one group to the another group level. Coming to the syntaxes, syntax, group move. Okay, corresponding move we will write like move CORR G1 to G2 dot. Here COR means represents corresponding move. Means if any matching variable is present, then only copy the data from group 1 to group 2. Then now next, coming to the qualifier move. Qualifier move is nothing but there are two groups declared G1 02 A 9 of 3 02 B picture clause 9 of 3 02 C picture clause 9 of 3 and 01 G2 02 A picture clause 9 of 3 02 B picture clause 9 of 3. When the qualifier move is used, means in this situation, if we have two groups and the particular element A is present in more than one group, here in this scenario it is present in more than one group. So how can we assign a value to this variable which is present in G1? By using this qualifier move, we will assign value for particular variable which is present in more than one group. Means targeting a particular variable which is present in more than one group is known as qualifier move. By using in qualifier move, we use mainly two clauses, clauses that are in or off. By using these two clauses, we will assign a value to the variable by using which is present in more than one group. For example, move 100, sorry, don't give any quotes, 100 to A of G1, targeting a particular variable which is present in more than one group and assigning the value to the variable by using qualifier move, by using clause. Next topic is performs. When we will prefer perform means when a statement or a logic has to be executed a number of times with or without condition, then we will prefer the performs. And means if a statement or logic has executed a number of times in a single program, then we will prefer performs to reduce the code complexity. Okay. Then next, Coming to the performs, we have six types of performs. They are: first one, simple inline perform, simple inline. Next one, simple outline. The next one, perform n times. Fourth one, perform until. Fifth one, perform varying. Sixth one, perform through. Coming to the simple inline and simple outline, these are preferred when one time execution. We have to execute it one time only. Time execution. One time execution. We will prefer the simple inline and simple outline only when we have to execute only one time execution. And perform n times without condition checking. Condition checking, execute number of times. Its purpose is without condition checking, execute number of times. Coming to the perform until and perform varying with condition checking. Execute number of times with condition checking, execute number of times. And coming to the perform through, it is nothing but in between paragraph execution. In between paragraph syntaxes are perform, executable statements, and perform. Its in simple outline syntax is perform para 1 stop run define para 1 executable statements. The major difference between the inline and outline is in inline, in simple inline, explicit scope terminator. In outline, it use implicit scope terminator. That is nothing but here we use end, means explicit. In this we use dot, means it's an implicit scope terminator. The next main difference is in this we don't call any paras. In this we call paras. And we will define the executable statements in that para, and we will define that para after the stop run. Coming to the simple inline, we will write the executable statements in between the perform and end perform. In simple outline, we will write the executable statements in the para, and then we will call that para by using perform. In this flow of execution, in this at first the control comes to the perform, then it will enter into the executable statements, then next end perform, means sequential flow of execution, because it will flow like a sequential flow. In this at first control comes to the perform, then it will look for the para, and then the next control comes to the para, next this. After this executable it executes the executable statements, then after it will come back to the perform, then it will execute stop run. Next statements after the perform means it has a random flow of execution. These are the major differences between simple inline and simple outline. Perform n times means without condition checking, execute number of times. Uh, it's simple. Coming to the perform until and perform varying. In perform until and perform varying, we should in this if condition is true, if condition is true, then it will terminate the loop, and if condition is false, then it will execute the loop and the statements in the loop in perform until and perform varying. uh, in per and for perform until and perform varying, we should know the three statements. Means at first we have to, in perform until and perform varying, we have to uh, in we have to initialize condition checking, initialization. In this they have three steps: initialization, condition checking, that is increment or decrement. In this perform until and perform varying, we should know about this. If the condition is true, it will terminate the loop. If the condition is false, it executes the loop. And if before writing the perform until and perform varying, we should know about these three: initialization, condition checking, and increment and decrement. And the main difference between these two are, in perform until, these three statements we will write in different lines, and in this perform varying we will write in single line like perform varying I from, it is a looping variable, I from 1 by 1 until something condition, some condition, like I greater than 5 or like that. Perform varying I from, here it is initialization, it is increment, decrement, and it is a condition. In this perform varying, these three statements come in the single line, but in perform until it comes in different lines. Coming to the perform through sixth type, it is nothing but a in between paragraph execution. Suppose we have 6 paras, like para 1, para, para 1 executable statements, like this. We have para 2 executable statements, para 3 executable statements, para 4 executable statements. But we have to we have a requirement like we have to execute only these two paras. In that time we will prefer this in perform through concept.